Hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of GhanaVeg Food Diaries. My name is Selassie. On today's show, we're going to be talking about the Ghana Green Label. Do you know what that is? If not, stay tuned. We'll be talking more about Ghana Green Label produce. Welcome back. For today's episode, we're going to be discussing Ghana Green Label produce. So we have with us experts on the subject. We have Esther Ajikum with the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, and we also have with us Catherine Korbo Eduse with Eden Tree. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So Ghana Green Label, what is it?
Ghana Green Label is the government of Ghana's response to the growing consumer demand for safe fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
As you and I are aware, and most of our viewers are aware, the nutritional and the health benefits for consuming adequate amount of fruit and vegetables has never been the question. But often there are issues about how it's being produced, issues such as the use of gutter water, and also the misuse and abuse of agrochemicals in the production of such commodities have often featured prominently annually in our public discourse. And so the government of Ghana, through the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, the market-oriented agriculture program of the German Technical Corporation, now MOAP GTZ, and the Ghana Standards Authority in partnership with some stakeholders within the fruit and vegetable value chain, thought it wise to promote this initiative for ensuring the safety and also environmental sustainability of our horticultural industry as a country. Hence the Ghana Green Label.
So it's really to make sure that the vegetables that we're getting are very, very healthy and are going to benefit us as much as possible.
Exactly.
Excellent. And so Catherine, from the point of view of a producer with Eden Tree, how has this impacted the way you work?
Okay. I'm very excited that we now have our own label because normally you hear of a global gap. But as a country, I think it is important that we own our own label. And when you hear of Ghana Green Label, then that means that the small-scale farmer has gone through the rigorous training of being shown on how to use pesticides, making sure that the water that they're using is safe. And then also Ghana Green Label ensures that the product is safe. And since Eden Tree stands for safety, we are very much in line and we work with Ghana Green Label, and we are actually certified with Ghana Green Label.
So I can imagine before you launched the program, there has to be some orientation training or for the farmers, small farmers.
Yes, absolutely. It's a very rigorous training. The farmers have to go through learning how to document, learning how to follow the recommendations on the various chemicals that they use, learning how to use safe water for the produce, and also learning the intervals as to when to do your spraying. So it is a rigorous training.
And how have they received it? Are they excited about the Green Label? And
yes, their publicity, excites them. And of course, it also translates into more market for them. So they're excited about that.
Great. So for the public, how are people going to know and hear about Green Label?
Green Label, there is a logo, the Green Label logo. And also what we call the Green Label mark. And so these marks will be embossed on the certified produce so that it will be easy for the consumer to recognize those labels.
Are there any challenges that you've had along the way?
Well, the challenges, I guess, will be going through training, as when you go to school and you're in the classroom, there are challenges when you are not doing well. So those are the normal challenges. But then we try and assist the farmers to go over their challenges.
Fantastic. So as a consumer, I'm going to be looking for the green label. What does it mean for me? What would the benefit be to me to buy something that has a green label?
Safety. It means that what you're purchasing is safe for your health, because now there are all sorts of ways and manners in which vegetables are produced which are not healthy.
Okay.
So, but when you have the Ghana Green Label on the product, then it's a safety.
Okay. And in terms of going to scale, is it something that, what percent of the country would you say is, or farmers are using it at the moment?
For now, it's at the initial stage.
Okay.
And so we have plans far advanced to roll it at the national scale. But for now, we have about 300 farmers who are certified so far.
I've learned a lot about green labels so far in our discussion, but we wanted to see what other Ghanaians know about Ghana Green Label. So we took it to the streets to find out what Ghanaians have to say and what they know about Ghana Green Label. See what they have to say.
No, I've not heard about Ghana Green Label. I'll buy a produce of this label no matter the price, because first it depends on the packaging. The packaging alone, irrespective of the price, will drive me to buy it. So first and foremost, the packaging of that product alone could cause me to buy it no matter the price.
Ghana Green Label. No, not actually. Yes, I will. I'll buy a product with the inscription Ghana Green Label. Now Ghanaians are doing better comparing our products with those from the foreign countries. And I'll patronize such goods if I see Ghana Green Label on it, no matter the price. Yes, because if I do so, I'm creating employment for my sister or somebody somewhere who has been employed, because the more you patronize those products, they also get employed and revenue, government gets revenue. So it's somehow, it makes the economy to grow, yes.
No, I've not heard about Ghana Green Label. Of course, if the product is a hygienic one, I'll buy it, no matter what the price is, because it's going to give me a healthy life.
No, I've not heard about Ghana Green Label.
No, I've not heard about Ghana Green Label. I would love to buy a product with this label, but because it sounds like a quality product. But then if it's too expensive, I don't think I will, because I believe quality and the price should balance.
Wow, lots of people reacting to it. And I guess my first question is, it seems that not a lot of people are aware about the green label. So any thoughts on some of the additional responses that we had?
Yes, since we started the green label, our focus had been on getting the production base right before creating the awareness and whipping up people a consumer demand for it. So now the production systems are in place, and so we are using such platforms to create the awareness, and also we intend to roll out a number of programs to popularize the scheme.
Okay, so now you're starting to do the demand side work. Okay.
Exactly.
There was a lot of discussions about price and quality. I don't know, in terms of the vegetables that you have, is that usually what people say? They talk about the quality versus price, and how do you balance it?
Yes, quality and price. I look at it from the point of view that if you can have both, okay, that's the best. And then when you think of price, think of, when you eat something that's not healthy, when it makes you sick, you're actually going to spend more money at the hospital treating yourself.
Okay.
So I think if you go for the safety part, even if it's just a little bit more than the one that's not safety, I think it's worth it.
Okay. So the vegetables may be on face value a little bit more expensive than the normal vegetables.
Yes, because obviously the processes that it goes through to make it safe.
Okay. You mentioned that there would be stickers or something on the vegetable, the logo on the vegetables. Where would we be able to find them as the program gets rolled out?
those who want to subscribe to it, there is the Ghana Green Label Secretariat. So producers, distributors, and market or traders who want to subscribe to this one can visit the Ghana Green Label Secretariat.
Okay.
And then you'll be taken through the requisite procedures and assisted.
Okay, so
And
in terms of this is for the farmers that would like to join the program?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And so, like I indicated, those who are successful and go through the system, then will be giving the certificate and also the mark, that is the Green Label logo.
Okay. So in terms of a consumer, if I'm watching and I would like to buy Ghana Green Label vegetables, where would I be able to find them?
The market for Green Label has been segmented into 3.
Okay.
We have the mass market, our normal agbogloshi, and our normal markets, that's traditional markets. We have the high-end markets, the ShopRites, and also certain corner shops have been targeted.
Okay.
And so we are still working with them. For now, it's the Eden Tree that is certified and accredited to be selling the Green Label produce. But we are still in contact with some of these bases to get them certified and also to sell the produce.
So in terms of if I were to go to one of the traditional markets, Agbogboshi, they would have, or not yet, or?
For now, it's still work in progress because we are in contact with them and we are trying to groom some of their traders to get on board the scheme. And so very soon, consumers can comfortably go to our traditional markets and get the certified produce.
Okay. One of the questions someone might have, and I have, is it the same as organic? It's different, or what's, Ghana Green Label, you've mentioned the gap also earlier. So maybe we could talk a little bit about that.
The Ghana Green Label accepts the principles of organic. And so those farmers who are practicing organically, production systems can easily get on board the Green Label scheme because the Green Label scheme encourages safe and environmental sustainable production practices and systems. And so it's in line with the principles of organic.
Basically, we're rolling out the program. How do you see it? Is it going to be something that's going to be by the end of the year? Is it going to go for another year or two before it would be larger parts of the country would be able to access?
We are developing a strategic plan that's supposed to take us for about 5 years. And so within 5 years period, we expect that Green Label should have attained about 20% of the market share of our Ghanaian vegetable sector.
Great, thank you. So I know that we've been talking about vegetables, and one of the ways that I know that we can encourage vegetable consumption is by making really delicious food. So we've been talking about Eden Tree, and I wanted to prepare something for us today. So I went to Eden Tree to visit, and Catherine, you helped me pick out some wonderful vegetables for our recipe today.
Yes.
So take a look and see the kind of amazing and fresh vegetables that they had at Eden Tree. Okay, so we're here at Eden Tree. Got lots of ideas in my head for a new recipe, and I'm hoping I can find them here. Hi, Catherine, how are you?
Hi.
I have, I'm thinking if you have any pumpkin.
Yes, we do.
And onions.
Yes, we do. It's good that you called me a little earlier.
Yeah.
So I got everything ready for you.
Thank you, fantastic.
Eden Tree, we are at your service.
Thank you.
Okay,
So, what do we have here?
We have pumpkin.
Okay, that's
which is a lovely color.
Beautiful.
Yes. And then we have the crushers. We have
Crushers.
yeah.
Can you tell us a bit more about the crushers?
Oh, basically it's fresh. We haven't added anything at all. It's garlic and fresh pepper that has been minced together.
Okay.
And this one too is fresh pepper and garlic. The red one. This one is parsley and
fantastic.
garlic.
So if I come home and I'm feeling a bit tired and I don't want to spend a lot of time, I can just pick these and...
Absolutely.
Okay.
Just put it a little bit of oil, maybe olive oil or coconut oil. Just toss this in and then just put your vegetables or whatever it is that you
So I can come home and dinner will be ready very soon.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes, and then here you have your sweet potato, carrots, onions, and
Okay.
The whole pumpkin.
So tell us a little bit about the process, because I've seen these in the shops.
Yes.
How do you get your vegetables? And I
Okay.
mean, I just see them in the shop, so
Yes.
it'd be great to know a bit more about the process.
Yes, we have farms.
Okay.
And then we have outgrowers.
Yes.
And then we also source from the vegetable vendors as well.
Yeah.
Wholesale. And then we bring it to our production center. We disinfect,
Okay.
clean, and then ready for the market.
So which parts of Ghana do some of these vegetables come from?
Actually, all over in
Okay.
all the regions, Ashanti region, northern region. We
Yeah.
get tomatoes from northern region,
Okay.
eastern region, all over
Excellent.
Ghana.
Wonderful. I'm just really excited to have vegetables grown in Ghana for consumption.
Yes, and you're right. Everything here, with the exception of the garlic, because we're not able to grow garlic in
Okay,
Ghana.
okay.
But everything else is grown here.
Fantastic. The carrots look absolutely wonderful.
Yes.
I think those are going to look fantastic in our recipe.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So there you have it. Buying fresh vegetables, there's a lot to think about. Make sure that you know where the vegetables are being grown. You understand what type of water is being used. Make sure you clean them properly before you consume them. But if you want a little bit of a shortcut, make sure you pick up vegetables that have already gone through that process and that safety and certification is already provided. So you can go to companies like Eden Tree, which are available in grocery stores. Again, they might be a little bit more expensive, but it's for your safety and it's for your health. So you just saw some really, really beautiful pumpkins. There were carrots, there were green onion. I was very, very much spoiled for choice. Thank you so much for letting me come and choose those beautiful, beautiful ingredients.
You're welcome.
Catherine, you have time to stay and cook with me?
Yes, sure.
Excellent, thank you. And Esther, thank you so much. It's been an enlightening conversation. I've learned a lot about Ghana Green Label.
Thank you.
So stay tuned. We're gonna make a wonderful millet and black bean smoked tuna salad when we're back. Don't go anywhere.
My name is Sheila Esibe-Yabua, the Deputy Program Leader of GhanaVeg. GhanaVeg is a program funded by the Royal Netherlands government, and we know that the Netherlands is one of the leading producers and exporters of vegetables worldwide, and this expertise is brought to bear in the GhanaVeg program. The program seeks to develop the commercial vegetable sector here in Ghana by making it strong and robust through the support of strong business-led initiatives. As such, we work with front-runner businesses, empowering them through our stakeholder engagements. We have trade missions, we have business-to-business meetings, and also we have a matching grant facility where we support through funds. In addition, we enhance production through a strengthened capacity in agronomy, where a pool of agronomists are trained and certified to give hands-on, practical, and timely advisory services to challenges with production on the field. We would like to partner with you here at GhanaVeg if you're a producer, exporter, aggregator, processor, or you offer services in the vegetable sector, or you supply inputs, machinery, or equipment. You're welcome to join the GhanaVeg family. You can reach us online at www.ghanaveg.org. You can send us an email, info@ghanaveg.org. We are active on Twitter and on Facebook. You can also call the phone number on your screen. We want to encourage you to grow more vegetables, eat more vegetables, and stay healthy. And remember, GhanaVeg, healthy and quality vegetables from Ghana through new ways of doing business.
Welcome back. Our recipe today is millet, black bean, and smoked tuna salad. So we're gonna go ahead and go through the ingredients. And Catherine, thank you for joining me. We have millet. I know a lot of people actually usually grind it and use it for cocoa and things like that, and tozafi. We're gonna use it whole. I think it has a nice texture that I would like us to try. Black bean, we've got smoked tuna. I know a lot of people like it. Some people don't, and if they don't, we can use something else like mackerel or any other, maybe chicken or something else. We've got onions, carrots, and then fresh herbs that I think really bring a wonderful flavor to the food. For the vinaigrette, we're using lemon juice, oil. We're using a bit of coriander, ground up, cumin as well, and then of course a little chili to taste. So that's what we have here today. I am going to go ahead and chop up a few more onions,
Okay.
but I would love your help if we could start with the tuna just to break that up.
No problem.
So we can use this bowl here. Here's a fork for you.
Okay.
And then I'm also gonna go ahead and get started to put the millet on the
Okay.
stove. So we've got boiling water. We're gonna just go ahead and put that millet in there. It'll take about maybe 15 to 20 minutes to cook. While that's going, I'm gonna go ahead and cut up a few onions. And one of the things that I think is good about cutting onions is, once you've peeled it, is to keep the end of the onion intact. That way it stays together while you chop it. So we're just gonna go ahead, just cut it into small pieces on this side, and then if you don't like onions, make sure you cut them nice and small. The kids will not mind once they don't see the onions too large. So we'll go ahead and cut them a little bit smaller. Add those in. So do you like salads?
Yes, I do. I love salads actually. And with salads, especially green salads, and what I normally do is, you know, the herbs, the different herbs have different flavors.
Yes.
So you could actually change the flavor of a salad by using different herbs, you know.
Do you have any favorite herbs?
Yeah. For example, with basil, just chop up lots of basil into the salad.
Yeah.
And then when you use mint, that gives you a different
We've
flavor.
got mint today, so.
Yeah. And then when you use parsley too,
Yeah.
it gives you a different flavor. So just using herbs to differentiate the flavor of your salads.
I'm glad I've got a few of your favorites on the menu today.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and do a rough chop with the parsley. Then go ahead and add a bit of the mint and finish the chopping up.
Okay.
And
how do you want the tuna? In big chunks? Or
perfect,
is
no,
this
that's
fine?
actually
This
perfect.
is, okay.
Yeah, and then you can go ahead and add the carrots and the onions.
Okay. All of it?
Yes.
Okay.
I love vegetables.
Absolutely. Vegetables, they're healthy. It keeps the body good, healthy, you know. When colleagues ask me, okay, so what makes you keep slim? And I say, vegetables, you know. You balance your diet, not so much carbohydrates. Make sure that you have healthy portions of vegetables, you know, in your diet.
I totally agree. So what are other ways in which you try to add more vegetables to your diet besides salads?
By cooking the vegetables just marginally, you know, it's crunchy. I love crunchy vegetables. So you just toss them in butter or olive oil.
Yeah.
You know, add a bit of herbs. I love using herbs. And then there you have vegetables.
I have some
Nice
black
and crispy.
beans. I know it takes a bit of time to cook beans, so I went ahead and did some ahead of time. And also actually had a bit of the millet that's already cooked so that we could try that. I don't know if you've tried millet whole before?
No, I haven't.
Would you like to give it a try before we put it in the salad? So it has a firm texture, so it's a little bit maybe more, it's kind of, you can cook it, you know, so it can be a little bit of almost like a couscous. It has a bit of texture. You can replace quinoa. Some people like quinoa. So we have the black beans.
Okay.
And then we have
all of it?
Yes, all the, and then maybe about half of the millet. I think we'll save some for something else.
Okay. This looks delicious.
And then maybe I'll give you looks like the load is getting heavier there.
Yeah.
There you go. So for the vinaigrette, we mixed together all the ingredients. We had the oil. We had, I mean, some people like olive oil. Some people would like to maybe use coconut. Whatever flavor you like would work really well.
Yeah.
We've used lemon juice.
Actually, both oils are very good. Olive oil and coconut oil.
Yeah.
Those two oils are very good.
It's also really nice and interesting to see more and more coconut oil available in the market in Ghana now.
Yes.
So then we've got the coriander, cumin, chili, and I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle a bit of that on there.
Yeah.
Give that a...
This is a lovely color. I don't know if someone wants to take a look at this. The color is absolutely beautiful. The carrot and the beans, the contrast.
Yes.
It's
And then we have one last color coming in.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
There you go. For the lettuce, I use a mixture of vinegar and water.
Yeah.
I have about, I would say, 2 cups of water to a half cup of vinegar. So that's the dilution that I used.
Okay.
For the salad, the lettuce, excuse me. So we've got that. we're almost to the end where we can finally taste all our hard work.
Super.
Just find a nice few pieces there. And do you like smoked tuna?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, and mackerel?
Yes.
Yeah. How do you normally, you put them in the soups and stews?
Yeah, normally, and then sometimes too as a sandwich, you know, just put lettuce, put smoked tuna on it, and then bread, and there you go, healthy sandwich.
Let me just
do I just
scoop? This one will be, yeah.
Okay.
And I'll just go ahead and finish mine. And I'll let you do the honors. Let me get myself a fork as well. Excellent. Thank you. So, there we have. We've got the black bean, millet, smoked tuna, some carrots, and fresh herbs. So, if you would like to do the honors.
Okay, thank you. Looks absolutely delicious.
Yes? Great. So,
super.
So if you want, we can always add a little bit more vinaigrette. Everyone has their own level.
This is fine.
Yeah, it's good. So let me actually have a little bite myself.
Crunchy.
Wow, that is tasty and I really want some more. But before I go ahead and finish my plate, I wanted to thank you so much for joining us today. I hope everyone at home learned a lot about Ghana Green Label. And also, if you want more information about this recipe and other tips on healthy eating, go to the GhanaVeg website or their Facebook page to get details about this and many more recipes to come. And make sure you stay tuned next week. We've got another fantastic recipe and more information about healthy eating in Ghana. Thank you. Bye-bye.